couple of things. I mean, I think in terms of developing my skills as a teacher, watching other people teach, and I was lucky to teach with people like Marnie Hughes-Warrington, who really sort of were quite unconventional and sort of really made me think, oh, that's what a lecture could be, you know, like really expanding the sense of what was possible to do in a classroom. And I think particularly in terms of what was possible with assessment, I think we all were very wedded to the essay exam model, and she did different things, and it gave me courage to sort of experiment and to kind of think that you can try stuff, and if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world, you know, that you can try an assessment. If it doesn't work, then there's always next year, you know, you try again. But weirdly enough, I think one of the things that really helped me develop as a teacher, and it's certainly not something that everybody has the opportunity to do, but I worked in television for a little while. I was, you know, a presenter on an ABC, a short-lived and unsuccessful ABC television program called Rewind, but I was asked to be one of the presenters, you know, they're recruiting historian presenters, and I was one of three historians they got for the show. And what that was good about was that it removed any self-consciousness you would have about speaking in front of a large group of people. You had to be very good at communicating complex ideas in a much more straightforward way. You had to think about communicating an idea to someone who wasn't an expert. You know, I think communicating at conferences, you're all about how do I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Whereas in that sort of setting, you had to think, how is my mum going to understand this idea, and how can I make that approachable, you know? So I think that was a great, I like to call it sort of finishing school for me, because I really do feel like it taught me a lot about how to be in front of a group of people. And I think, you know, that it doesn't come naturally, but it certainly came more naturally to me after I had had that experience.